Although NATO and U.S. forces, in particular, are not directly involved in Ukraine's hostilities and the war with Russia, Kyiv is using all the resources of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization that do not violate its own and international agreements. The reports said that the U.S. and NATO air forces are conducting a series of tactical talks with their counterparts in the Ukrainian Air Force and providing data collected by the Airborne Warning and Control System in NATO's eastern airspace on the eastern flank, as well as satellites, radar systems, etc. It is noted that this data is used to help the Ukrainian Air Force to compile an aerial photograph of what and where it flies. The U.S. Air Force is also exchanging data with Ukraine from sensors received from about 30 U.S. fighters, including the F-15, F-16, F-18, and F-35, which are conducting air patrol missions on NATO's eastern flank. It is noted that such aircraft can look far into Ukraine, the reports also said. At the same time, it is noted that the United States is not flying over the Black Sea to avoid potential escalation with Russia. On February 21, 2022, the Russian government claimed that Ukrainian shelling had destroyed an FSB border facility on the Russia-Ukraine border, and claimed that it had killed 5 Ukrainian soldiers who tried to cross into Russian territory. Ukraine denied being involved in both incidents and called them a false flag. On the same day, the Russian government formally recognized the self-proclaimed DPR and LPR as independent states, according to Putin, not only in their de facto controlled areas, but the Ukrainian oblasts as a whole, and Putin ordered Russian troops, including tanks, to enter the regions. On February 24, 2022, Russian President Vladimir Putin ordered an invasion of Ukraine by Russian armed forces previously concentrated along the border. The invasion followed by targeted airstrikes of military buildings in the country, as well as tanks entering via the Belarus border. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky declared martial law throughout Ukraine. Air raid sirens were heard throughout Ukraine for most of the day. Ukraine's ICT infrastructure has already deteriorated as a result of Russian cyber attacks and bombardments. Several Ukrainian cities or buildings have been occupied, including the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. However, per a U.S. defense official, Russia's forces are meeting more resistance in advance towards Kyiv than they expected, a statement repeated by James Heappey, Britain's current Minister for the Armed Forces, the next day.
$50, $40, $30, $20.